Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and I'm excited and scared to see what you're hiding. Couple quick words before we jump into the game. And yes, you can skip it if you need less of my voice in your life. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing. And that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task, raise your hand if you never got detention in high school. Vote for the faker now. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. The faker can only be caught if the vote is unanimous, so do your best to come to a group consensus. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your... Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and I can already tell who the bad liar in this group is going to be. Couple quick words before we jump into the game. And yes, skipping is an option. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing. And that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, If you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you dislike dogs. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Everybody voted for the faker has been found. Okay, time to pick the next category. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. If you want to pick a category, I will. It's going to be face value. Everyone's going to get a task that involves making some kind of facial expression. Maybe a weird one. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Make the face you'd have while in the front row of an improv show. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. You couldn't quite figure out who the faker was. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your second face value task to your devices now. The task was, make the face you'd have if your underwear is too tight. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. everyone suspects. Ah, yes, you caught the faker. At the last possible moment. It's category picking time. Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Never mind, we'll just do this one. You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, point at the person who would make the best vampire. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. That faker is still on the loose. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your second You Got a Point task to your devices now. This was the task. Point at someone you haven't pointed at yet. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. And the prime suspect was... You all got together and chose the wrong person. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, point at the person who probably likes the worst movies. Vote for the faker now. All the votes went to That is indeed the faker. Alright, what category do we want to do next? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. The task was, hold up as many fingers as hours since you last pooped. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. And everyone voted for. You all caught the faker. It's category picking time. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. Hands of truth. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task, raise your hand if you volunteer somewhere. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. The votes singled out. You all ganged up on the wrong person. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. This was the task. Raise your hand if you sleep with a security blanket or stuffed animal. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Everyone voted for... Well, at least you were all wrong together. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 2 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for both and then hit send. Now, the faker has 2 questions to answer as well. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So good luck, Faker. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. A fun thing to do on a Saturday night. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. And the votes were for... Yep, you found the faker.
Welcome to Trivia. You don't have time for rules. You're in a hurry to die. Let's go. First question. What animal cannot give you rabies? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? Which means only you. Come with me. Welcome to the killing floor. Let's see if you can string some letters together. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. It wasn't easy to make this whole letter grid thing work on your phone, so you're welcome. Everybody else will be playing along too. And if any of them spell a longer word than you, you will be punished. We've pretty much started, so don't dawdle. The letters don't have to touch each other, and remember to press submit when you're done. You're almost out of time. Let's see what you came up with. Let's see if anyone beat you. Uh-oh, someone did better than you. So, I just killed you and you're totally a ghost now. But don't go into the light just yet. Ghosts can still win. Here at Trivia Murder Party, we believe even the deceased should have a chance to succeed. Here's everybody's score so far. Are scores important? If you crave external validation, then yeah. Here's another one. Did somebody ask for some nightmare fuel? What's the name of the creepy shape-shifting clown in Stephen King's novel It? Who said this one? Very good. I've got more questions for you. Which fruit is in the painting, the Son of Man? And the correct answer is this. Which leaves only you. Prepare for your punishment. Well, howdy there. Welcome back to the killing floor. It's time for some finger cutting. Fingers are overrated, right? Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. There's no wrong answer. Or right answer. Get to cutting. Looks like my puppies are eating well tonight. Ah, the scoreboard returns. This thing practically pays for itself. Alright, next question. The 2008 recession hit me hard. Let's just say I had to foreclose on a couple of my torture chambers. It was rough. The Big Short was based off a book by which writer? Who said this one? Which leaves only you. Let's play a game. Let's do a little memory test. Everyone gets to play this time. Memorize the pattern. Alright, let's put these away. From left to right, what was the order of the weapons? If any of those other players do better than you, I will be very unhappy. Was this the order you burned into your brain? How'd you do? But did anyone do better than you? Gross! You should be ashamed of your performance. Hey, did anybody hear that? I think the squirrels are back in the attic. Ugh, this is what it's like to be a homeowner, kids. Next question. When did the Salem witch trials begin? Who picked this? Everyone is wrong. Prepare for your punishment. I I think we can all agree that trivia is hard, so let's have some fun with math. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. If you do the worst, you die. Time to get your math on. While you guys are doing math, I've been learning how to fold origami. Today is all about improving ourselves. Make the most of your limited math time. This is going to hurt me more than it hurts you. I know, math is evil, even for me. The whittling down to just one player has finally come to fruition. Let's do this. Congrats on making it here alive. Now let's see if you can escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Magic 8-ball messages. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, can I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Here's another one. American Girl dolls. Decisions. Are you afraid of the dark? You should be. Sharks. They're gonna catch you. An easy one. The Babysitter's Club novels. Anytime today, kiddo. Escape before the others catch you. Classified as bears. Uh-oh, that ghost is gonna get ya. Sherlock Holmes stories.
Hey there, I'm Schmitty. You might remember me as the host of Quiplash. Or maybe you just blocked me out. Take a good look at your fellow players. These are your enemies. Crush them. Here's round one. You'll get 2 prompts on your device. Just answer them however you want. Your responses, or quips, will be pitted against someone else's, and everyone will vote on their favorite. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners' bonuses at stake. Go! Running out. Think fast or use a safety quip. All right, let's have a look. Prompt number 1 is, why is that guy yelling in the painting The Scream? Okay, choose your favorite. Next, what is Scrooge McDuck going to give Dewey in his will? Vote on your devices. And next is, you know your company is going out of business when you show up to work and notice blank. Okay, vote. Round 1 is behind us. Let's see how you scored. Round 2 is straight ahead, and that means all points are doubled. Hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something. Okay, I hope you all made me proud. Starting us off, the wrong thing to say to the kidnappers who have your husband. Okay, pick your favorite. Your next prompt is the worst catchphrase for a Star Trek captain. Vote now. Next on deck, women never date a guy who blank. Get to voting. That's all she wrote for round 2. Let's check the scores. Welcome to the last lash, the final round. There's just one prompt and you're all getting it. Follow these word lash instructions. Everybody's in. Okay, in round 3, you get to award a gold medal to your top quip. Have at it. Let's see where those medals went. Now let's turn those medals into points. That's the end. Let's see the final scoreboard. Hi. Good group. I just hope we're all friends after this. Time for round one. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go. Running out. Use a safety quip if you need it. Time to share. First one, the number one cause of death for Care Bears. Okay, everybody pick your favorite. Next one, you know somebody knows nothing about wine when they say this after taking a sip. Vote away. Next on the list, warning, never put blank into a crock pot. It's voting time. Round one's over. Let's check the scoreboard. Here comes round two. Hey, if you liked round one but thought all the points should be doubled, have I got the round for you. safety. Let's see what we're working with. First off, the weirdest designated parking spot would be a parking spot specifically for blank. Okay, vote for your favorite. Okay, next one. A warning that should come with spray-on cheese. Ready, set, vote! Moving on, the worst person to be on a plane with would constantly blank. And vote. Round 2 is through. Let's see what it did to the scores. That's right, it's round 3, the last lash. Look alive because you're all getting the same prompt this time. Come up with the full name for this acronym. Okay, soak it in. Give out your medals now. Okay, everyone, let's see who got those medals. Let's see what the medals to points exchange rate is these days. We did it, you guys. Let's go to the scores.